What's up? Happy Independence Day weekend, guys and gals. Good to see you all over on the side check. Got Hasbro here with us. Good to be streaming with him again. Always enjoy his company. Good to see you, Colt, Andy, 79Z28. Appreciate you guys popping in here early, or on time, actually. We're a little late. Was sitting here talking on the backside. Uh, I'm going to turn it over to Hasbro. Let him talk about what all he's done. He does so much more than I do about shooting at the range and reloading different calibers. And to me, he's more. I prefer to listen to him than listen to me. So take it away, Hasbro.
My wife wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, good to be with you, AR. Good to see everybody out there. Andy, I got news for you. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of rimfire contest stuff. I was out shooting one again. Well, I was out benchmarking in ammo today, and I'll release a video later on that one. But I got a contest a week from tomorrow, 110 yards, and then I'm gonna be probably doing a lot less rimfire and get back into what I really, really, really like to do is center fire reloading. Andy, news for you. So I know you've been wanting to know about that 9mm AR. So I got the barrel and bolt back from Macon Armory, and put it all back together, and the gun functions perfect. Okay, so it's feeding everything. I run 5 different loads through it, hand loads, factory loads, everything like that. So that's been good. But I did a slow motion video of it, and I'm still getting bolt bounce. Maybe it's normal. I don't know. But I also switched away from my favorite trigger, the LaRue MBT 2-stage trigger, to a CMT single-stage trigger, so easily and fire out a battery, maybe. But I've shot about 400 rounds to it and had no issues so far. So I think functionally it's good. I still don't like the bolt bounce. Maybe it's normal for blowback. Maybe you can chime in there, Andy. I don't know. It just, when you see it in slow motion, it kind of freaks me out. But when you shoot the gun, you don't notice it, and everything's fine. So anyway, good news. Gun's back running, and seems to be running pretty good so far.
Cool. Got some new people out here, probably from your channel. Rainy Ridge, welcome.
Hey.
Abigail, good to see you, Abigail. Thank you for dropping in. Who else is new here? Woods, he's joined us. Appreciate you coming here, Woods. Abigail. We're just going to sit around. I thought first we'll have a party, but that wouldn't work out too well. I'd probably end up getting drunk and falling off the stool. Joke. I haven't did that in probably 30 years, 20 years. Who knows? Can't find my mouse. There we go. I lost it. Appreciate you, everyone being here. Hope y'all have a great, safe 4th of July weekend. CNT Designs joined us too. Appreciate you being here, brother. Oh, you new people, you may be probably from Hasbro's side, so I appreciate you coming in here. It's both of our shows, so but I still appreciate you being here. And I hadn't seen you stream lately, CNT. As far as I'm concerned, I've told you, some of you all, I got all the parts are at the shop. The only thing I got to take down is some paint, and I'm done. There's no parts here for my car, so thank God that's over. I have been setting up. I did buy me another. I mentioned it in a coffee. I bought me another turret, so I got 3 of these now for my Lee. 40 caliber 9mm and the 223 on here right now, which you can't see because there it is. And I like that changing heads.
It's kind of nice.
Oh yeah, man. I like it. The only thing a little weird, this powder through thing you buy, for the shorter cartridges, you buy it separate. I got it where the insert goes up, but it somehow must not have it good enough because powder started pouring out of it when I was dumping powder in today. And I took it out and looked at it, trying to see if there's anything wrong with it, but it looks okay. So who knows? But, I'll take a look at it. But I thought I should be able to use this. Got a long one and a short one. Andy knows what I'm talking about. Made by Lee. But living that dream, CNT says. Yep. I'm glad to get everything out of here, all the parts. My kitchen looked horrible. I had parts on my table, kitchen table, floor, you name it, everything was inside. And it's been extremely hot around here where I live, and I'm just trying to stay cool. And I'm not really building anything right now. I've kind of put a halt on that. I have got a project. I always got something. Sometimes I don't talk about it, but I got I'm wiring my house. Can't get up in the attic now, only unless it's the middle of the night. So I may have to do some of it in the fall. I'm running Cat 6 Ethernet cable all through 3 or 4 rooms in the house and running it through the attic and bringing it down to a kind of server rack, basically. And even my kit under the floor here, audio, it goes in a server rack. I just lay it's in here. Actually, it's laying on a piece of wood, I think, something here in the floor. But I'm gonna I'm gonna bring the house to a little bit more modern. And I already got the fiber optic for it, so I might as well run some fiber. I'm gonna run probably 2 or 3 cords to my bedroom, 2 or 3 runs to the living room. And
Keep your speed up for sure.
yeah. My cord right now, it runs through the door, down the hall. It's hung up near the ceiling. This is not built in. This cord's hooked up here. I did it a long time ago, about 75 foot. And I just put little nails on the door and ran it all the way down the hall into my bedroom where the router is. Yep. And so it don't look too good. It don't fall or anything, but you can see it up there at the ceiling, about a foot from the ceiling. I decided, heck, I'll just go ahead and run cable and cut holes in the wall, get it done right. But, hoping to get me. I've been looking at a 22 though. Hasbro, every time I watch his videos, he's got 22s, all these events going on. And what all are they, Hasbro, that you enter into with those 22s?
I get into a lot of the online. I've been shooting just day at the range contests right now. I may shoot some of the others, but man, I've been shooting. These are so hard. I've been shooting some pretty high end guns with some really high end ammo. And as I was telling AR, this list of here I can't point and chew gum at the same time, but this box here of this list here or this pile here of ammo is what I've been shooting in the contest last 2 months. That's $190 in ammo. So yeah, I'll be slowing down a little bit now. I got some great guns to shoot them in, but it's like, boy, it's getting expensive. So I'm gonna start shooting some more average, CCI standard velocity and up, maybe up to like SK long range and SK standard plus stuff like that. Just because it's like, yeah, that game's getting pretty expensive, and I'll save what I have for just a few select competitions. I've got one next week. That's a 110-yard contest, and it's just a pure bench rest precision contest. So I'll be taking that CZ to that one and shooting ammunition that's $21 a box. Then I'll get back to normal ammo.
Take care of yourself, Abigail. She looks like she had a IV in her arm last night, dehydrated,
Oh,
heart palpitations. My son-in-law, my daughter texted me the other day. My son-in-law went to the hospital. He was dehydrated and getting dizzy spells. I do sometimes when I work outside in this hot weather, it gets to me. Last year, I think I was that way. Had little instances. Well, a couple of years ago, I was in the hospital. My brother took me to one. Basically, I was dehydrated. And, I didn't know. I drank plenty of liquids though. That's what's weird. I drank water, Powerade.
I'd been a little dehydrated before, but it was back in April actually, not even in hot weather. I borrowed a buddy's tractor and I had to haul it from 3 hours away and to use it, and I need to return it to him back the next day. I just put my nose to the grindstone and kept working. And so I went 12 hours, didn't stop for anything, up and down, cutting wood, cutting lumber, using the tractor to move it. And I was dehydrated. I didn't even know it. I got such severe cramps in the middle of the night. Wife was about ready to take me to the hospital, and it's like, it was bad. So yeah, Abigail, take care of yourself. Be cautious there. That's serious stuff. And you don't even see it coming, right? You just, at least I did. I just stuck my head down, and kept working.
Seems like I think mine last
I don't know if you want
to summer before last. I had mine. I think I went back there on the bed. I said, "Man," I told my brother, I said, "I'm dizzy. I feel weak." And he took me.
I don't know if you want to see this. This is one of the 2 targets. I actually won second place on this contest that day at the range. And this is one of the two that I shot it with. I shot this one with the semi-automatic rifle, and then I shot another 24 out of 25 with my bolt action CZ. But what makes them so hard is, one, this is 50 yards, and so that's the diameter of the bullet. It's just a little smaller than that smallest fish. But you got to shoot these things all in order, and then you got to come back and shoot these bonus fish. And if you miss one of these, you lose all of your points. And that was just kicking my butt. And so it's like, okay. So I finally got it and got the gun dialed in, got the ammo. I was having issues with how the chassis was holding the action. I finally figured that out, and then it really started zooming in. So I got two 24s, and it was nice because Elijah at Day at the Range and KFW then said that was good enough to get second place. And so that's pretty cool. They sent me out a prize, and I'll do a video on that a little bit later. But that's the kind of fun targets, but they're really hard. They're deceptively hard when you see them at 50 yards. So,
yeah, where did you learn to do all this from? Other firearms communities online? You picked it up?
Well, how to do it is just go out and shoot. But as far as how to build the rifles and what combinations work, I tried not to learn it all on my own when it comes to this. So, Josh over at Pursuit of Accuracy and Rimfire SS, those are two really good channels that have a lot of really, and mid-rest long range as well. They have a lot of good information. And if you watch how they have gone through the learning curve and don't go buying what they say at the first part of their videos 2 years ago, kind of watch how it matures, then you can learn a lot. And I told Josh that he saved me thousands of dollars on combinations that he did and things he found that did work just a little better. So I went with just a little better, except for the type of chassis he has, because he has a $1,400 chassis on his rifle. I decided not to go that far, but yeah, you can watch his channels and learn a lot, and hopefully people will learn from a lot of different channels from experience, right? And learn by other people's mistakes.
You get time, send me the links. Maybe text. Let me go check their channels out.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then they're funny too. Some of those two guys get going back, and Elijah over at Day at the Range, they get going back and forth with Cyclops Joe on some contest, and it's a bit colorful language, but it's really funny. I mean, man, they go back and forth and just have a good time.
Yeah, I love to do that, but I tend to kind of get carried away sometimes, especially back in the early days, which you probably remember.
Yeah.
Been a long time since I acted crazy like that, though. But I've tried to control myself in extremes. But great seeing you all over here in the side chat. Appreciate you being here. Got 9 on here for us. I'm going to grill out. I did some burgers earlier. I'm going to grill out tomorrow.
You know what's sad?
What's that?
AR, I haven't even fired my grill up this year. Wow. It's like, that's really bad. So I got to fix that. But I've been taking care of elderly parents, and my wife's health's been really kind of bad. And then what little time I got to go shoot or work in the yard, it's kind of, it's time to get back to some normal life, I think.
Sure, I can't even cut my grass. I've had to paid somebody $60 to cut it. They ran into my condenser, knocked it out of alignment, ran over one of my plants out here in the front yard, almost damaged it. Didn't do the back patio. I had to make sure he go back there and do it because he, come here, and he says, the money, and I go, patio back there is not done. So then he turns around. He thought he could fool me. Then he goes back there and finished it. And my mower's in the shop. Long story. They're working on it now. I put a brand new $100-something carb on it. And I can't get it running. My rider, and I'm not getting out there with a push mower. It'll kill me in this heat. So I'm trying to stay away from that. So hopefully my rider will get out. I put in a thing to get a zero turn. The only thing about a zero turn, I don't want to pay no note on that thing for 2 or 3 years. $70 a month.
I had to get one because when we moved up from where we were, I moved about an hour north. We moved to 3 acres, and I mow almost 2 3/4 of it. And with my time, I had to get a good one that's pretty fast. And so it does the job. I can mow almost 3 acres in an hour and a half, and still have some kidneys left. I can go faster, but it gets pretty rough if I go fast.
I wouldn't mind having the zero turn, but I'd probably want to pick up a few neighbors' jobs. That way I could pay for the note on it, you know.
Well, that would help. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Because it's, they're more expensive now, but I think when I got this one, it was about $6,000, and so
Wow.
I'm sure they're crazy expensive.
Colt, I watch F-Class John sometimes, occasionally. Eric Cortina, I watch occasionally over the years. Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I still got to get me one of those powder scales like Mac Man's got and all those guys. Was it 120i or I-120? I can't remember, but I want to get one of those. And,
Oh, FX 120Is. Yeah.
yeah, I
I
want
have
that.
I have one over here. I don't know. I can't see.
Mhm.
I'll bring it into the view here in a minute. It's from Creedmoor Sports, and I think it's the
Yeah.
better deal for the money. It's a little less than $300, and it actually has a little higher resolution than the FX,
Hmm.
and it's just a little bit slower. And to me, that's not a big deal. It's not like it's slow; it's just a little slower. And then the auto trickler guy has a new system to use that scale. So I need to buy it. It's just, boy, by the time you get his auto trickler set up and everything you need, it's $1,500. And I'm sure it's worth it. And he's got a lot of time in it, et cetera. It's a lot of money.
James Pollard has joined us. Dale Pogue is with us. Appreciate you coming in here, guys. Hope you all having a great holiday. Be gone before you know it. Always goes fast. I may watch some westerns or some military stuff. I like to
I've been
watch
watching a
during.
little bit. Here is Josh's channel. That's one of them I told you about, Pursuit of Accuracy.
Mm,
Oh, this is Abigail. I am on the wrong channel. Hang on.
okay.
It's right here.
Pursuit
There's
of
Josh's
Accuracy.
channel. So if you guys haven't seen that, that's that one.
Okay.
And then Rimfire SS is another really good one. This guy's name is Don. He does just between the two of them, it's hard to find a combination in bolt action or semi-auto 22s that they haven't shot, haven't tested all kinds of ammo on. It's pretty good. The only thing they haven't shot is the ammo I just got a hold of because nobody can get it. It was available for about 10 hours, and I got 5 boxes of it. So far, it doesn't shoot very good, but it's expensive.
Yeah, I've got to get me a 22. My brother's talking about selling his, but he's a Savage bolt action. Got one of those 25 round Ruger magazines, I think, in it.
I tell you what, that Savage, what is it, Mark II FV, heavy bull barrel, not threaded. This guy, the guy who runs the, I'll just do this one. This is the other one. That's where I'm going to be shooting the contest, his channel, next Saturday. And he has one of those. And he beat me last year with that gun. And he put a stock on it, but he has maybe $350 in the gun, not counting the scope. And I was shooting against him with $1,000, which is not a lot in this game, but he beat me on it. And that Savage is a really good deal for the money. And Don there on Rimfire SS shows the results of before and after lead lapping his own barrel of that gun. And he got crazy results, crazy good results. So if I was going to do it again to get into like PRS shooting,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably start with that Savage because you can go a long way in contests with that gun. Now there are better guns, but not necessarily that much more accurate.
I like that. You've seen it. It has they call it pepper stock that Ruger has. It's got a bull barrel on it. Call it Target or something 22.
Oh, their new Target version.
Yeah, it's got you get one with a
Yep.
red stock laminate, and then you get one with a pepper, black pepper stock.
Yep.
I
like to. I've seen
500, $600 here locally. I'd love to
I
have
held
that.
one. I haven't shot one. I held one.
Mhm.
My go ahead.
They look like they're heavy, but you could actually go hunting with it too, and go to the range.
Well,
You
two of my 22s are over 14 pounds now,
wow.
but that's deliberate, so you can't pull off easily. But the other one, my Feddersen, is fairly light, so that's pretty cool.
Been a long
Different
time
kind
since I
of
had a
shooting.
22. I want a 22 bad. Too. Just to go plinking and may even go squirrel hunting or something or rabbit hunting.
But I would like to shoot that new one. I had, well, my Feddersen barrel one I told you about originally was a laminate stock with their hammer forged target barrel. It's a heavy bull barrel, hammer forged. Kind of had this twist look on the outside. And it
Mm-hmm.
shot pretty good. I mean, I could get it to shoot 3/4 of an inch, which is pretty good. But in the games I'm playing now, that's way too big. And so I upgraded the barrel and started playing other games like that. But I would like to shoot that new one.
Colt's got the I-120 and the V4 Trickler. I'll start out with a scale because
Yeah.
I can't afford both at one time. But yeah,
Yeah,
I had a
before Trickler, they have another thing that adapts to my Creedmoor there, right over there. And I'd like to get it. It's just, boy, it's a lot of money. And I'm getting really good accuracy with what I'm doing. I'm just not as fast.
mhm. I had a bad experience. I shouldn't talk about it with Tika. I've had two Tikas, bunch of Savage, no problems with Savages. Now, I ran into a problem with a Tika a few years ago. I had a bad situation with who was it? Beretta. Beretta owns them now, and it didn't work out too well. So I ended up selling it. I had a compact CTR 308, stainless steel, and had the chamber was so freaking tight literally have to slam the bolt home and hurt your palm to get it closed. And they tried to tell me that was normal. Yeah, and I said, yeah, right. And I sold it and got rid of it. I had a really good Tic Tac though at one time. Man, that thing I do miss that. That thing was about 10, 11 pounds. It was a heavy rifle like you're talking about. Of course, it was 24-inch barrel, aluminum chassis, AR platform type. Tic Tac 3,
Right.
I think, something like that. And I wish I never got rid of that. That's one regret. 'Cause I paid right at about 1,900 cash for that thing. And, probably my next few purchases is going to be single action 45 Colt, maybe a 30-30 lever or a 44 Magnum lever. It's going to be one or the other. I haven't decided yet. But I'll know when I get caught up with some bills here. Once I get caught up and get everything. I got another roommate coming in here. Probably.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
That'll
He was
help.
he was with me years ago. He's the one to help me. Actually, put the floor down in the kitchen and do my vinyl. He's a carpenter, does vinyl replacement windows. He knows it all. He even told me he knew wallpaper. I said, "Good, you can show me how to do it." So I'm gonna wallpaper parts of my house, not what do you call it, accent walls. I'm gonna wallpaper and stuff. So that's gonna cost me something. Matter of fact, I gotta go get some paint and paint his room here because he could be here in a week from now. He's got a ton of tools now. He said. I said, "Well, we're gonna build a 32 foot by 16 wide lean-to out back. That's pretty big, and lay plastic pallets down, and put plastic over tarps over stuff, and clear my garage out." And I told him, I said, "I got no room to store your stuff, except maybe a few things on the side." I said, "The left side of my garage, I have to have it for my car. My insurance will cancel on me if I don't put it in there. That's one of the agreements. I have to store it when I'm not driving it. It has to be in the garage, supposedly. Crazy." But anyway, I definitely.
I thought I'd show you this now for YouTube, completely empty. You never know anymore. But that's that ammunition I told you I've been testing here lately. That
Mhm.
I decided not to order a full brick, and I'm really happy. I ordered 5 boxes, which was expensive enough. But yeah, so ultra extreme long range. I think the extreme is the expense because I haven't seen much else about ultra or extreme in the the results so far. But I was hoping this would be a competitor to the SK long range and super long range, which is just a little better SD version of long range. And yeah, not so much. It must be the first lot in because Killaloo's doesn't have any more. I mean, this was it. And so I've got a few more boxes to test, but so far not so good.
How many feet per second does that run? What you got there?
About 1100
Oh,
out
okay.
of my 23-inch Lilja barrel. Out of a 16, it's probably going to be around 1040, 1050, I guess.
I'm hoping to
Maybe
get.
maybe a little more.
Hopefully, about a year from now, I'll get a 22. I'll go ahead and pull the plug because I want to go to the range and do some videos of shooting. I enjoy. That's why I watch some of yours sometimes. I like seeing range videos. They're fun. Appreciate you guys. Anybody in here want to drop your link 1776, which it may say it. I can't remember if it does say drop it. Yeah, it does. It says type 1776. I forget Nightbot. Sometimes he's got a mind of his own. I've been
Tell me
watching
about
that.
Nightbot. You talk about it a lot, but what is it?
It's a software program that you code, and you code it to work in your side chat for your channel.
Okay.
I can send you a link. I got the codes in mine. I could actually duplicate it if you're interested in it. I haven't been over quite a while to Nightbot's channel. All I got's the weather and just the chair, and then do a link. I don't get into it heavy, but it does help out sometimes. But I like it. And sometimes it goes wonky and it'll quit working, and it'll sign out on you. It did. I think around the first of the year it did on me. But yeah, it's freaking hot out here lately. I can't eat. My truck don't have air. I was supposed to go to my daughter's today, and she said, "I'll just come over tomorrow and meet you." She's bringing me basically bringing me a brand new bed for my roommate here for his room.
You better drive in the middle of the night down there.
Yeah, I can't
Even
handle
then,
it like I used to.
Even then, it probably doesn't get below 80 at night, does it? Right now,
It's in the 70s here, so it's not too bad at night. Yeah, right now it's 88 right here. It says on the PC.
oh, then you'll have a better night tonight.
Yeah. At night it's been cool the past few summers, but during the day it was 96 last week, around 96.
Yeah, it was 90, 95 here pretty much the last 2 weeks, and then this week it's been mid 80s. Not too bad for one day of 95. Of course, it was the day I was shooting. 2 days I was shooting last week.
I went out and bought Echo Dot from Amazon. Bought Echo, the bigger one, and it's weird. On one of them, I can't say Alexa on both of them because it gets confusing. So I had to call one Echo. Ain't that ironic? So I have to say Echo, turn the bathroom light on. Echo,
So now
what's the weather report?
So you're still talking to Echo, is what you're saying?
Yeah, electronic robotic Echo. Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
He's wired into the internet.
I wish we'd find out more about how he's doing.
We will. As soon as I break my car in, I'll find out, and we'll talk about it on the backside sometime. I'll give you a call. But yeah, I got to break it in first. Get about probably 1,000 miles on it, 800 to 1,000. And got to break in also. It shouldn't take that long. I'll get out here and drive it a little every day. I got to actually get it hot. Get on it, of course, a little bit. Rev the motor up high. Park it and do not crank it. Let it completely cool down. A lot of people don't know that you're supposed to do that, but on that cool down is important. So I'm going to do that a few times. And it probably be broken in actually for a few hundred, 300, 400, 500 miles. Actually, I'm thinking.
Yep, supposed to keep it changing RPM, just not rev it real high and change temperature all the time and cycle it, make it actually wear a little bit. That's what you're doing.
Well, the oil was expensive. I got that driven 5W30 racing oil. It's 4 break-in. Well, that stuff was $11 a quart.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah, so it cost me quite a bit of money for that. But I bought it to break in the rings quick. It was made to do that. So yeah, every time I see your videos, man, I got to get a 22. Then I see CW, he got 22s. Then Viejo, he's shooting 22s. My gosh, I'm the only one here without one.
I kind of went down a rabbit hole, so I got to slow down a little bit.
I'm gonna buy that pepper one if I see it, down the road. I definitely am.
Yeah.
I like to just get out sometime and walk in the woods and just, have it loaded and just find stuff to shoot at. I'll put it that way. It's been a long time since I cooked squirrel and rabbit though. Been many years. And, I was probably in my late teens. I went squirrel hunting and dressed out squirrel and then rabbit too back then.
If you want to see what time we have, I don't want to go too fast. Yeah, 7:03. You want to see this brass I have out here?
Yeah.
So I don't know how well this will focus. We'll try. If I can get to focus on my hands.
I got a Sony. I can't get it to focus.
Focus any?
Maybe
it will here. There we go.
A little bit, yeah.
It's better. Alpha Munitions 6.5 Creedmoor large rifle primer brass. I've got large and small, but this is all brand new. It's just beautiful brass. But I'll be using it to start doing some more low development of 6.5 Creedmoor. I've been using Peterson pretty much and some Lapua but I got this alpha brass to get back to shoot. It's really high end brass, supposedly. So we'll see. And I've got a series of new bullets to shoot with it too. But
Hmm.
it's just well, it should be. It's brand new brass, right? It should be nice, but supposed to be really good. I'm going to find out.
Yeah, Andy, I'm doing that. Actually, I went to Summit Racing here in Atlanta, and
Oh yeah.
McDonough, and I talked to them. They said every motor they got there, they sell. They recommend break-in driven break-in oil to seat the rings. And granted, most of their motors are performance, but so is mine somewhat performance, aluminum heads and all that. So I'm gonna run it a little bit and drain it out, and then go to probably Castrol or who knows Amsoil or either that what is it? Maybe I might do Mobile One. I don't know. It supposedly.
Mobile One's what I run. They're ultra synthetic 20K oil. I just buy their best oil. Let's go 20K and special filter for it, and I change it to 15, and it's been really good doing it that way. I got a truck with 172,000 miles on it. Still runs like perfect.
My old
We'll see
94.
how long ago.
It actually had the thing on under the hood, the Corvette 94 I had years ago. It said on there, Mobile One 520. Now, what's weird about that motor is
Yep.
you know what? I actually ran in it back then. 050 Castrol synthetic.
Oh yeah.
Never heard
That's-
a thing. Never heard a thing. People say, "What are
My
you doing putting that kind of oil in?" I go, "Don't hurt nothing." Never did hurt it.
my truck's that 5 liter Coyote engine, and that's what it calls for is 5 liter 20. That's the only thing I ever put in it from the first oil change when I got it new until now. So
Mm-hmm.
my wife says I got to keep that truck for a long time. So when I blow up the engine, I got to put another engine in it because they are crazy expensive now.
So it says he uses Mobile One in his semi-autos. I misplaced it.
Probably.
I use Super Lube on my slides and stuff on my handguns. And I misplaced it here a few weeks ago, and I still ain't found that tube of super glue yet. I'm gonna have to go to Harbor Freight and get a tube of it. It's kind of a white, with a PTTF in it or something. I still can't find it. It's gone. And this room here is overcrowded. I got to clear it out, and I'm gonna redo some things, make it a little bit better here. But next press I'm getting, and I mentioned it on the day stream. I'm getting when it gets a little bit more developed. I want that Lee Ultimate turret. I'm going to get that next, and I may sell some of my presses. I haven't decided totally yet. But, I just like it. Lee, it indexes automatically. I think it's cool. I actually, believe it or not, I get tired of swinging on that dang T7. Got to pull that entire turret head, bang, bang, all the time. It's good press though. Don't get me wrong. It gets old after a while. I need a loading kit, conversion kit for 9mm too for my 650. All I got on it's 223 conversion kit. I've had that thing for several years. It's still like new. It's in good shape. Occasionally, I used to run prime on it, and I would size 100 rounds at a time on it. Bam, 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 spit it out. Do it real fast. G23 is with us. Good to see you, G. Hope you have a great holiday weekend. Now, if it ain't too hot, I might go Sunday. I may go swimming pool, outdoor pool. The thing is, my truck don't have air, and time I get down there, sometimes I'll overheat and get hot. And I told my daughter, I said, "Oh God, I can't wait to get the car with air in it." Jeez. And I had to go the other day when my brother he had to put his Harley in the shop for a few hours. He got a almost 3-year-old Sportster. And, something went wrong with it, and I had to follow him 30 miles from here and get that done. And his truck's like, he got a Dodge Ram. Thing's nice, too.
So AR,
Yeah.
I'm going to chat you something there in the side chat. Why don't you ask everybody to chime in on that one?
Okay.
Be interesting to see what we get from the side chat if everybody got out.
Where is my... Okay. Let's see. You do it in a private chat?
No, I put it on the YouTube stream.
Oh, okay. Hang on, let's see. I don't see it. Hang on a minute. What's up, Jamie? Let's see.
Should be right above
So,
Jamie.
who went or will go shooting to celebrate the 4th this year? Let me highlight that. Yeah, y'all let us know. I wanted to, but I don't have a 22, and I ain't shooting my 5.56 223. But and my brother, I can't get him out of the house, get him to go to the range with me for some reason. But good to see you guys. Appreciate you dropping in.
If I had my choice, I'd be back out there again this evening when the winds die down. But I've shot enough for this week.
A lot of these guys, I know Jamie, the Scotsman, they did that Let Freedom Ring thing video where they go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jamie had a good one. I like that, Jamie. Good use of the video, the topics, and the music. I really liked what you did there.
I'll check that out. Go over and take a look at it. Comment, Jamie. Great seeing you guys. I like to be out shooting. I just don't have a 22. You know, I got a 30-06.
You got a high-powered 22.
Yeah. And I still got my build back there, but the only thing is I need sights on it, either red dot or conventional sights, iron sights, I should say. And I don't have nothing on it right now. I thought about shooting out the door last night because everybody else was going bang, 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 going all over my whole neighborhood. It's kind of quiet. It's quiet today though, in this evening. Nothing going on. Probably hear something after dark. Start shooting off. Yeah, it is cold. Too hot for me too, man. Especially I don't have a car. I have to go in a 4-wheel drive truck. Boy, I can get really. If I get stuck at those red lights, that's when I tend to get hot.
Oh yeah.
Won't be long till I'll have air. Thank goodness. Then I'll load up and I'll go shooting by myself. I do want to go get more brass at the range, and every time I go there, I get brass. But it's been a long time since I've been to the range too. They supposedly got steel out there now. Got to have a fishing license to go though, at least a fishing license, because it's state run. It's over 105 here. G23 says, "Wow,
yikes,
it's hot." Yeah, I hadn't talked with Max. I don't know how hot. I know Arizona gets hot, real hot sometimes. Yeah, I want to get me a lot of things. I got to paint the place. I got to finish my build. I still got to work on that Grendel. Got to do that Grendel build coming. Yeah,
you're gonna love that Grendel. It's a fantastic cartridge to load for and shoot, and you can dial it in. At least I've got mine dialed in some crazy accuracy, but yet you can throw it out 1,000 yards too, and it'll do it.
Yeah, my barrel's 18-inch Faxon, match grade, but it's real thin. It's thin as a government profile, basically. But it's probably still be pretty accurate, I would think. And, I may end up getting one like yours in time.
Well, I mentioned early in the show to Andy shooting that 9mm AR. It doesn't have the Aero Precision barrel. I sent that back. They gave me a credit, so I just got another 223 barrel from them. But I put a Faxon barrel on it, and it's a lightweight profile like that, and it's great. The whole gun is stupid lightweight. But you watch the slow motion. I was so focused on that bolt bounce. You can watch the muzzle, the barrel flips. That barrel's bending after that round goes out. And it's like, yeah, that's pretty thin.
Hey, appreciate you dropping in, Warmstrong. His name's Bill. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a great Independence Day weekend. I'll try to check some more of yours out too, Warmstrong. He's been he got some good lives lately. Bill Serp Duo, what's up? Good to see you, man. Appreciate it. Let me see. Let me scroll up, make sure I haven't missed anybody yet so far. Nope, Dale Pogue. Yep, there you go. PTL Fabrications. See there? Overlooked it. From Dave at PTL. Where are you purchasing powder? Got a question earlier. at 7:01 p.m. So 13 minutes ago. I'm not buying powder. I got plenty at this point. I do. I got, let's see, 8, 9, 10 pounds, almost 10 pounds of H335, which is for the 223-556. I've got 4 pounds of Silhouette for 40. Several pounds of Unique for 9 millimeter and
I
Silhouette.
like
too,
Unique
for it.
and 9.
Got a brand new 8 pound bottle of Tack that I bought back when it was like $159. Yeah, on sale.
I did that too. When it started going crazy, they had an 8 pound, a little less than $200 of tack. And I like that powder. It's actually good in the Grendel. It's good in 308 and 223. So
I was trying to think that the other day. Was that Tack good in grill? I couldn't remember. So yeah, good.
yeah, I got a video up there somewhere on it about shooting tack in the Grendel. It's pretty good.
Armstrong says, "Hey, Hasbro, good to see all you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you guys turning out here, man. Means a lot to us." Let's see, make sure I haven't missed anybody. He does cruising. Armstrong does. He does cruises and
Oh, yeah.
gets in there and gets talking to those ladies. I seen you, Bill.
I've been on 2 cruises in my life. One
I've
was when
never
my
been.
daughter graduated college from Tampa. We took her on a cruise, a Disney cruise to the Bahamas. And then my wife had it on sort of a bucket list to take a Disney cruise to Alaska. And that was awesome. It was not cheap, but it was awesome.
Butler Family Farm joined us. Appreciate you coming here, man. Hope you're having a great holiday weekend. Appreciate you coming here. Got a few on. Appreciate each and every one of y'all guys dropping by and hanging out with us. Yeah, tomorrow I got some hamburger ground chuck thawed out this evening. Got some, what is it, steak? I got top sirloin steak. I wished it was ribeye, but ribeye I think was on sale the other day for $10.98 a pound. That's sale price. Regular like $17 a pound.
It's
Ridiculous.
a lot, though.
Yeah, still a lot.
It wasn't that long ago. You could buy a choice ribeye with a nice marbling, all that stuff for $10.
You can't. It's
Not
even,
anymore.
everything. Even reloading is getting very expensive. It's crazy. Powder. I looked at powder here the past few months. Wow.
You know, if I didn't reload, I
Mhm.
did a video because Elijah over a Day at the Range did one on this American Marksman ammo.
Mhm.
And so I kind of watched it. And I thought, I want to test it. So I went out and bought some 308 and shot it in my Remington 705R mil spec gun. And it actually, I mean, for straight up factory ammo, it's Lake City brass, Sierra Match King bullets, and it shot MOA. MOA for less than $1 a round, I thought was pretty awesome.
Mhm.
So I could shoot much tighter with my hand loads, but I spend a lot more money getting there.
I'm thinking Butler. Tell me if Butler Family Farm. That's your Jerry, if I remember. I think it's the same one I'm thinking of. Over in other communities, a lot of these people, they know each other on first name basis, and even in the streams they call each other by their first name. Used to confuse me a long time ago. You know, in our community, we typically don't do that. We do now somewhat. People knows my name, but at one time there, we didn't know each other's name. Only a few of us. Live, when we went live, we didn't really talk about it. I just got where, hey, why not? People need to know who we are.
Yeah, they know who we are anyway.
Yeah, the guys that know us, but people from these other communities is what I'm talking about mainly. And like Armstrong, his name's Bill. I think he's a travel agent, travel advisor, or something like that too. Another guy he hangs with and streams with, Controversial Cruising. I watched him a little bit, and watched a little bit of Bill's here a few weeks ago on that carnival thing. I think he was drinking tequila, if I remember. I could be wrong. But he looked very happy. Cheers. Boy, tequila. That's something I haven't done. I used to do it years ago occasionally. Of course, I do mostly shots back in those days. Yeah, we chat. Yeah, I thought so, Jerry. Good to see you, man. Thank you for dropping by. I need to get over your channel too more. And Beltloop, he's not streaming a lot. He's working overtime out here. I think last week I seen him stream. And I went, wow, he's been almost disappeared. Yeah, I remember now. Devil Dog.
I'll set this thing up, AR, for another topic if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can get this set up here. I need to switch over to this view. There we go. So this is, AR and I were talking about this on the backside before we started. But this is a Teflon bore scope, but this is the one that has its own separate screen and recording unit and all that stuff. So you can get just a flexible cable and plug into your laptop, which has been all I've had for a long time. And that's about $60 or something like that. So it's a pretty good deal. This is about 200, but it has its own recording, memory card you can take out, put into your laptop or whatever. But it has a rigid rod in there. So that actually is kind of nice when you go down a board. The other works fine, but this gives you ability to sort of manipulate better. What I'll do is stick this brass in here. You can sort of see down inside of the brass.
Yeah, you can even see a separation in.
As we go along. There better not be. It's brand new.
I mean, if it does, you can
oh, yeah, you would see it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I probably have the brightness too high, but I'm just trying to do something quick here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really good system. But it's really, to me, become an everyday tool now. I mean, every time I clean a gun, it's being used. And especially on these rimfires, because just right ahead of the case mouth between it and the rifling in the chamber, it builds a carbon ring. And I just shot 22s until I thought, well, it didn't function anymore, or started shooting it inaccurately. And I didn't really pay attention to anything called a carbon ring. Well, in these match guns and match barrels, you need to. And so it's really the only way to see it and the only way to really clean it up. So that's been pretty cool lately. I just wish I need to get Teflon to sponsor me, because I keep spending a lot of money with them.
I have the flexible Teflon.
Yeah,
I couldn't get to function on Windows. They sent me another $30, $40 item. Still couldn't get to function. They were going to get back with me, and they never did. And I could hook it up to my cell phone, and it would work. But I like that. I want the screen and the long stiff cable like that.
Yeah, it's nice, right? But like, if you really want to travel, you don't want to carry that long fixed rod either. So
where'd you get it at? Amazon?
Amazon, yeah.
What did it run you? Price range?
This was basically right at $200 with shipping. Well, without shipping's free. It's right at $200. You had to pay some tax. Whereas the other is only $60 or so. So I started with flexible, and it still works fine, but it's just kind of a pain where this is easier, faster. And when I'm cleaning a rifle now, I'll be looking in it 3, 4, 5 times to make sure everything's gone to that carbon ring. Because you think that carbon ring, right? You soak it and you brush it a little bit and it'll be good. Oh no, it's a lot harder than that. I bet you I brushed that thing 150 strokes by the time I was done to get that carbon out of there, and waiting on the solvent to penetrate it and all this stuff. It's a lot of work. So you want to make sure you get it done right.
Yeah, I'll get over there, Jerry. Try to get over there tomorrow night. And might jump on the panel if they'll let me put up with me. I do remember he does do the Saturday night thing though, typically. Yeah, he's good guy. I've always liked him. All you guys are. I haven't even seen. I tell you somebody I hadn't seen in a while. Who's it? Zombie Prepper. It's been a while since I've seen him. PA Reloader. I don't see him often. He's in. I think he's in a forum too, or at Highboy, 76highboy.com. I actually did a personal message to PM to Critter if he wanted to come over and jump on a panel a minute. I haven't heard from him in a long time. I did.
Yeah.
Him on.
I haven't seen Critter in a while.
Haven't heard nothing from him. I haven't checked the software to see it in the forum to see if he's answered me yet. Let me take a look. See if he's still. Usually, if he usually always sees the PM. He may be out shooting or doing something. Let me see if he's answered my PM. Finally found it. Nope, he ain't answered it. He's busy. Usually he's on all the time. He runs that forum almost 24/7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hang on, let me see live. Come on over. No, he did react. He did a thumbs up, but he didn't come over. Oh well. If you're listening, Critter, I was gonna put you on the panel, bud. See what you been up to. Abigail says I'm back, currently cooking dinner. I'm full right now. I bought a bunch of baby spinach, organic here the other week. Big old tub of that stuff, boy.
That's
I
what
ate
I'm.
spinach. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I ate spinach when I was a kid, watching Popeye the Sailor Man. And now I buy it, just in real spinach and put it in. Back then I bought it in a can, my mom did. I put it in a pan, put the lid on, no water, and just heat it up. Let it shrink down and then take it off the pan. Salt it a little bit. It's good. I like it. And I don't eat enough vegetables. I need to start eating more vegetables. But, appreciate you hanging out with us, Abigail. Who else is out there? Butler Family Farm is still with us. Let me make sure I hadn't lost anyone. Rainy Ridge is still with us. Appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals being here. Sound like I'm talking in my tunnel with these ear things on. I feel like I'm in a tunnel. I could solve that by taking one of them out. But let's see. Tactical Fud, what is up, brother?
Hey.
Good to see you. Call him Buck. And I missed. I clicked on it, and I missed Life as I See. Rick's Life as I See It. I missed that the other day. I usually try to jump over there and do it when he streams. He streams Wednesday night, and I'm thinking of going to Monday night. I'm probably going to do some Monday night 7:30 p.m. slot streams occasionally. I mentioned that before, but I'm going to actually do it this time. I don't. Wednesdays just you're in church. You can't come on. I see Mac. He's working late a lot now. He's starting up that third truck, and I just basically wind up there, and I may end up. So I'm not sure I'm going to continue on Wednesday nights. We'll see. If not, it'll be Monday nights for sure. Oh, one guy, what is up? No giveaways tonight, guys. I almost ran out of patches. I got to order a bunch of stuff. And I got to get yours out too, oh one guy. Be patient, man. I will get it to you. I got a sticker, probably from I got a sticker coat from Coat 1927. I'm gonna stick one in there for you for his channel. He's got some nice stickers. Let me see. Where is his stickers? Here we are. I got a ton of stickers I used to get. I won on a bunch of swag on years ago on Rick's Life as I See It show. Answered some kind of questions he used to do.
AR, highlight that question I just popped up there, and I'll tell you guys why. If you, if somebody does on there.
Okay. Got it upside down. That's a cool sticker. The 1927 Thompson.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's got coasters. I'm surprised this thing is focusing because usually it gives me fits. This camera. Let's see what you do. So anyone shoot NRL? What is NRL 22?
National Rifle League 22. A separate group kind of manages that specific kind of contest.
Oh, okay. Now PRS rimfire. Okay.
It's what I shoot. It's basically you shoot anywhere from like 25 yards out to you can go up to 150 or so, but it's multi-positional steel targets and spinner targets and stuff like that. But it's a challenge. I mean, about the biggest they get is MOA at any given distance. But it's the positions and changing. It's hard. It's hard on an old man like me, but I'm trying it. I have the guns to do it, and I can shoot the targets. But moving through those stages, I'm fairly new to it. I've been shooting the contest, but not doing all the positions. So working myself into that.
Appreciate that, Jerry Butler Family Farm. You all check his channel out, guy. He's a good guy. He's gonna leave it playing Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I mentioned this before. These homesteading communities and these farm communities, they actually play your channels and help you with your watch time. Something we don't do in our community, but they actually help each other get their hours, all kinds of stuff. It's amazing
Oh yeah.
how all the communities are so different, and they do have different things they do. And so I'm kind of surprised.
Well, we get a lot of that, like having Jamie in here and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just good people, but also his show's coming up here shortly, and
Mm-hmm.
we got a lot of people bouncing back and forth between them, and that's cool. It's a good community that does that.
Yeah, what they do, and I do it for them sometimes. I'll come in here during the day, and I'll say if I got a live on, I'll put it on, and I'll leave it going for hours. If
Right.
her live is 2 hours, I'll just do it. And I'll be in and out, or sometimes won't even be there, but I'll play it. It's what I was talking about. So they do that for hours because a lot of these channels want to get monetized, and that's a good thing for some of them. Some of them, retired, disabled, and they need the income. I try to help them when I can. Like that, jump in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah, I've got 22 on. Wow. Yeah, you have a good one, Jerry. 351 Cleveland. Seen him since he popped up. You out fishing, brother? I bet it's too hot to fish. I mentioned my brother today about fishing. I said, we never did go fishing. I said, well, when fall gets here, let's go fishing. But fall gets here, I'll probably be running a Cat 6 cable. So I've got to get I've got the fish tape, 50-foot fish tape. I got to get the clove rods, run them down the wall, and
Uh
I'll
huh.
get the house done. Then get them. You can get the regular rods, I think, for $10, $11 at Harbor Freight. They're not that high. We're close on. See there, we're close on subs, but way behind on hours. Yeah, Rainy. It was 98 today. Too. Yeah, I agree. 351. I couldn't handle it. Even drink. It's funny. Years ago, I would actually on a day like this in my 30s, I would go up Lake Lanier and lay and swim all day at 6 and 8 hours in the sun. I didn't care if it was 98. Now it would not. I'd be in a hospital from heat exhaustion. CNT says I let a lot of streams play while I'm doing other things too to help their watch hours for sure. Oh, cool, CNT. Now I'm just lurking and listening. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sometimes I'll look at my hours and I'm kind of shocked. I don't have a lot of hours compared to most people, and I'll look at some of you all. I go, whoa, man! Some people, these guys, they don't have a big channel. Got like a million friggin' views. That's a
Well, it's
lot.
what Eagle told me on Eagle Run 23. He said his channel and his membership got going from one video, and it was a gardening video of all things. He said it just went viral, and he got
Hmm.
hundreds of thousands of views. And said all of a sudden, then he had a channel to support and a lot of subscribers. And there are videos going like that. The one I just did on that
Mm-hmm.
Ely Ultra, it's surprising how many views in 2 days it's gotten. And I think primarily it's because it's the only one out there. Nobody's been able to get that ammo. Once there are better videos out, it'll fade into nothingness. But
Yeah, don't blame me. 351. I say I'm waiting on my car and with air conditioning. Then I don't even want to go swim in the pool tomorrow because my truck's not no air in it. So I may still go anyway, depending on how hot it's going to get. But yeah, I need AC. Me and my brother was talking about it the other day. He said, God, what happened to us? I also worked at a company for 13 years that had clean room labs and air and radios and had air filters. So that, I mean, there was no dust, no nothing in those rooms. There were clean rooms for a reason.
yeah,
And we made a contact lens class 2 medical device. And you work that many years in air conditioning and then get out and leave a company, it is rough. And one time I used to work in warehouses, 100 degrees. Didn't think nothing about it. My son-in-law did overheat here the other day. I think he works in a hot place. So they make some kind of a satellite parts, I think, for Elon Musk. I can't remember, or somebody.
oh yeah,
I'll find out and I'll let you all know about that. Yeah, and he overheated and had to go to the emergency room the other night. So that's crazy. It's easy to get dehydrated out there. Drink a lot of liquids and stay in the shade. And matter of fact, when I get that car out, I don't know if I'll be able to handle the top off that long. I may have to put the top back on. And it's see through too, so it's not the one that keeps the heat off of you. It's about a quarter inch thick kind of a, not smoke, but kind of a blue tint to it. But got a lot of projects here at the house. Boy, I ain't kidding you. Paint, floor covering, all kinds of remodel things I need to do. So I do that. I reload. I do too many things, I think, sometimes. I'll go from one thing to the other and get started on something. Now I'm thinking about the Cat 6 thing.
Yeah.
My daughter said, "What made you do that?" I said, "Well, here's why I did it. I have a way to control my smart devices. They're called IoT, Internet of Things. Before, China could hack in there and actually listen to you, and they can. Well, now the equipment I'm getting, I can actually block China as soon as they kind of go into my system. It drops them just like that.
Huh.
So I can block the entire country, China, Russia, you name it. I can block it. I won't say what I'm getting, but I'm getting it. And I'll be able to cut the place down where I won't have no hackers here. I mean, somebody could even hack this camera right now that knows how. Live streaming. So it's not that safe. So I told her, I said, I'll try Alexa. It is weird talking to her, though. Echo and Alexa's in the living room. Sometimes I forget Echo's it back there on the nightstand. They only give you so many names. Yeah, to say it. One of them was Echo, and Alexa, of course, is there. Some of them was kind of stupid, so I said, "Well, I guess Echo." I said, "That's kind of ironic." And if I go see Echo, I tell him, I said, "I've been talking to you for months. Every time I need a bathroom light on, I go, Echo, turn the bathroom light on." I got it hooked to my TVs too, man. Yeah, I can go in there and say, "Alexa, turn living room Roku on." It'll fire it up, just like that. I'm surprised I went to it too, because I don't usually trust that stuff. I even talked to my family. I said, "Oh God, the world's going to be in bad shape when everybody goes automation in their homes, smart devices." And here I am doing it. But
I'll be right back. Just 1 second.
all right. Jimmy says, "Got to run, fellas." Yeah, we'll jump over and say hello, man. I want to get back there and watch the big screen. And what is? Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, you guys check out Georgia Shooting Connection, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Matter of fact, I got to buy some of the gear next few days. Cable's what's costly in Cat 6. I think it runs about $280 for 500 foot. And I probably may need 1,000 foot. I don't know yet. I have to kind of see. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals coming in here, man. It means a lot to us. So hope you have a great weekend and be safe out there. Don't overheat. Colt says, "I unplugged my Alexa. It listened too much." Yeah, my brother was over here, Colt, the other day, and they was doing that twirling light. My brother said, "That's freaky." And I go, "Yeah." I said, "Maybe who knows what it's doing?" And it's strange. It's odd to me because I've never talked in a device. Like I first went to my daughter's a couple of years ago on some land she was on, spent the weekends with her and my great grandkids. And she had one of those the screen ones, and they talk into it and go, "What's Elon Musk worth?" And it would answer you back. And I went, "Oh, wow, crazy." I actually got it on sale. The Echo's pretty good size. It sounds pretty good music, too. Mostly I got for music. And cutting the lights on. Cause I got a lamp I have to crawl over the bed and get, and I don't want to crawl over the bed and turn the lamp on, so I just talk now. But you got to remember when you walk to room, you got to remember, are you talking to Echo or are you talking to Alexa? It's kind of confusing at times. But he or she, they'll tell you everything you need to know, news wise. Mine's hooked into Fox, actually. And it'll tell me the news. I'll listen, and if I get bored with it, I'll say, "Alexa, stop." Or Echo, "Stop it. No more news." And a lot of times I don't sign up to the music companies, but I do. I play like Beatles, Elvis Presley stuff. They play some good Elvis. They'll say, "Purchase our thing for $9.99 a month." And I go, "No." And then they'll sit there and sometimes they'll play. There's no guarantee they'll play Elvis when you request it because you're not a member of their music service. They do play some good songs, though. Let me see. Make sure I ain't missed any of you guys. Chris Lang earlier, "Got to go. I'll be back," he said.
The reason I had you ask about ARS shooting,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't think there would be necessarily anybody in the crowd, but I've been 3D printing this, and sending some around the country for people to try. Um,
Uh-huh.
so I was going to send one out to somebody here, the 3D printed part of it. But if they're not shooting PRS, they won't want this because this is it's an Arca rail mount. So you put this on your gun, and then you have a flat bag that stays on your rifle. So when you go to a barricade, you have the bag and the rifle together. It's one less thing to do. So you just set it down. But if you're not shooting at, you won't use these things. So.
Right. Oh wow, it's already 7:39. We're gonna wind this down, guys. Gals. I know Hasbro's got things to do, and I got to get in there and get my dog, get him out and walk him a little bit. I appreciate all you guys, gals, coming here tonight. We just didn't do a long one, didn't have any specific topic, but 22 is something I do want. I'll be getting it soon, and I'm reloading lately on the League Classic turret, and hopefully I'll eventually get that ultimate turret. I think that's kind of cool because you can get 6 stations. I'll stick with a 5. 5's plenty. I still have a powder measure to go though, and I'm typically using the lead dipper. So I still got a bunch of brass here to do. The only thing is that ball powder, that real fine powder, boy, stuff can be messy sometimes if you end up spilling it accidentally. Like little tiny miniature BBs. Let's see. Yeah, you too, Rainey. Bridge. Appreciate you coming in here. Each and every one of you guys and gals. Man, I really appreciate it. Roll up here, make sure I haven't missed anyone tonight. Chris Lang, Hasbro over here in the box. I pretty much called each and every one of you as you kind of come in the show tonight. I appreciate it. 01 guy is with us. Good to see 01 guy. Tactical Fud. Butler Family Farm. Let's see. Abigail was with us. Thank you for coming here, Abigail. Stay cool and drink liquids. Don't get overheated again. I say I did. It was the last summer, summer before last. My brother took me to the emergency room. Apparently, I was dehydrated. I was real weak, tired, dizzy. Didn't have no energy.
I started getting a headache. That's when my wife goes, "When's the last time you drank?" It's like, well, I really haven't. It's like 12 hours later.
You all see my Bubba mug here, and I drink off and on all day, but still, I can go out there and mess around and I'll overheat. So, but yeah, 22's next. I'm gonna definitely try to get that because I want to go shoot. One of the few rounds you can afford to shoot these days. And I'm going to try to eventually get, 1,000, 2,000 rounds of 22 long rifle stocked up. I got 100 rounds back there now. I think it's 100. Never shot hollow points, 22. I bought a few years ago. And I may ask my brother what he'll take for that rifle. It's brand new. Got a scope on it, and the only thing is bolt action. And the barrel's not a bull barrel. So it's really not so much no target rifle. And I love semi-autos when it comes to 22s, basically, especially for, plinking.
Yep.
They're fun. And I've wanted that dang 1022 for a lot of years. What is it, 25-round mag, I think, comes with the Ruger?
1022. They come with 10-round mags, but you can get a 15 and you can get a 25.
Yeah.
15 I've had trouble with. I just don't have one that runs reliably. 25 runs perfect, but it sticks out at the bottom of the gun too much for shooting on a bench. And so I have 10s, and I have from Tandem Across, you can buy this clear plastic double magazine. So they're joined in the middle, and you take your guts out of a regular Ruger, put into this. And so when you're shooting in competition, you can shoot the top one, drop it, flip it over, put it back in, shoot the next one, and reload faster.
Good night to you, Cope. Good, everybody. We're gonna sign off. Let you turn it over to you for a minute, then I'll close it out.
All right. Thanks everybody for stopping by. AR, thanks for the invite. Been a few weeks since we've done this, and if you notice, there was no guns in the background. I was not going to get another strike thrown at us. Oh, we had some entertainment on the last one. So everything's clean.
We got his pointers.
Yeah, that's true. In fact, they're up here. I sent AR some pointers so we don't get in trouble anymore.
Check that, guys. All colors. Red, blue, green.
Yeah.
Neon.
You know what? You should give away one of these in your live stream next time.
We will.
the pointers.
I'm gonna do a giveaway maybe next week or so on one of these guys. You
Yeah,
can use it to point. You can use it to point at your firearm.
Yeah.
You can go YouTube. This is what I think of you.
But anyway,
Uh,
yeah. So thanks for the invite, AR. It's been great. Been a long day for me. I'm gonna go wind it down and maybe watch a little Georgia shooting connection after I get some dinner, and um, then I'm off to do the family stuff this weekend, and then back to a contest a week from tomorrow. So should be a lot of fun.
Appreciate you being on, man. It's always great streaming with you, Hasbro. We go way back, over 2 years now, maybe 3.
Oh, longer
And,
than that, I think.
Yeah, I enjoy streaming with
Maybe
you.
4.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing about Wednesday. I want to try to get. I miss you coming on, and you're in church, so
Yeah.
I don't know if you're free every Monday, but I may do some Mondays at 7:30 p.m. About an hour and a half before Mac comes on, and try that slot, and hopefully we can get together and talk.
Yeah, we can give it a run a few times, see how it goes.
Yeah. But guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all have a safe weekend. Drink a lot of water out there where it's hot. Stay cool. God bless, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Later, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Hasbro, for being here, brother.
All right, we'll see you.
See you, man.